This is Jason Brenizer. Welcome to the Phenomenal Future podcast, program, project. Lots of P's going on here. So I'm out for a little walk. I apologize that this is a little bit shaky, but that's what you get. Thanks for being on this walk with me. Today I wanted to cover a question I'm getting a lot from people, artists around blockchain, NFT, cryptocurrency, smart contracts, all the stuff that I cover on this channel or multiple channels. And the main concern here that I get, people ask lots of questions about where the technology currently is and if it's going to be around in a while. You know, is it a fad? They also ask me questions like, well, there's so many blockchains out there, you know, they're all so new and competing. Like, what happens if I create NFTs and then that chain no longer exists? Like, what happens to it? Where does it go? Also, people are asking, like, related to that, can I port my NFTs from one blockchain to another? There's a way to do that with some cryptocurrencies as well. And they just want to know, like, you know, can they future-proof what it is that they're creating so that these things can stick around a long time? And those are all great questions. I mean, the main reason that those questions would even come up is because one of the main things I talk about that is a game changer for NFTs, for artists especially, is this idea that anytime an NFT is sold or traded down the line in the future for perpetuity, as long as you want, the artist can actually program into the smart contract that they get a cut of that sale, a certain percentage. It could be 1%, it could be 15%, it could be, you know, something that makes sense, so it's not, you know, the buyer and sellers, they don't want to be ripped off, but it's a nice way to make some ongoing passive income for work that you do today. So these are all great questions. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't have all the answers for that right now. Obviously, people are working on these problems and trying to solve them, especially the porting from one chain to another. Now, it's a lot easier in concept for what they call EVM compatible. That's the Ethereum virtual machine. And if one blockchain is compatible with the Ethereum blockchain, they're using probably the same standards to build those smart contracts, and that will make porting a lot easier. So that's my first answer. Right now, if you're going to create some NFTs, really consider, you know, where you want them to be, where your audience is, where they're hanging out. You know, they may gravitate to one blockchain more than another because of the type of content that happens to be, you know, the focus of that blockchain. But look for EVM compatible blockchains. I will give you a list of those. Maybe I'll make a one-pager that'll have a list of those. But of course, that's going to change over time. So you'll get a snapshot anyway of what's out there right now. And then, what else? I would say this. Don't put the cart before the horse. So you can worry about all this stuff. You can ask all these questions, and they're smart questions. But you can also, unfortunately, use your intelligence to slow you down. I do it a lot. Right? I want to figure out the pros and cons, and I want to figure out the best app to do this one thing. And you know, the deal is, you could waste an entire lifetime with waiting or preparing to do the things that you say that you want to do. I don't think that's a good way to live a life. So here we are, right at the beginning of what's possible with NFTs for artists on the blockchains, and Web3 and all of that. My idea here is dive in now, make some. If those are exciting, then helping you, have a dream come true in how you want to get your art out into the world and be supporters of that big vision, right? So that's what I have for you today. Don't put the cart before the horse. Just start making some stuff happen. Am I making a perfect video right now? Look how shaky this video is. This is the first time I'm trying to stream to multiple channels off of my phone in a non-ideal setting. I don't know if the wind is messing up the audio here on the microphone. The lighting is crappy, right? You can't see my eyeballs right now. But is that stopping me from trying to get the word out? And that's the only way to really learn. We are failing forward today. And that's my suggestion to you. Like I said, your fans will forgive you. So that's what I got. All right. Till next time. Adios from very bright and very humid Texas.